Good evening, my fellow SAP students. What I wanted to talk to you about tonight was the fiscal year variant. Now, the fiscal year variant is one of the early things that you would do whenever you set up an account. Basically, the first thing you would do would be to set up the client or the company. The second thing that you would do would be to set up the company code. The third thing that you would do would be to assign the company code to the company. And the fourth thing that you would do would be to create the fiscal year variant. So it's very important. You create the fiscal year variant based upon when the start of the year and the end of the year. And so from the start of the year and the end of the year will be when your fiscal year variant is. In this example here that I'm showing you on the screen right here, I've used a fiscal year variant from April of one year to March the following year, but it could be a calendar year or it could be any other time. It depends upon when the company year is. In addition to the 12 periods for the fiscal year variant, you also get 4 additional periods, and these additional periods are for closeout dates. Whenever you create your fiscal year variant, you would need one fiscal year variant for the regular 365-day year, and then you would need another fiscal year variant for the leap year. So for every company, you would actually need 2 fiscal year variants. The fiscal year variant goes along with the create, define, and assign, which I spoke about in an earlier video. So basically what you would do is you would create the fiscal year variant. 2, you would define which period is opened or closed. And 3, you would assign the fiscal year to the company code. Here's a few notes on the fiscal year variant. 1, there's a difference between the calendar year and the fiscal year, which is what I already said. 2, when you set up the fiscal year variance, if the months of the year fall after December, you would have to set up the following months as a -1, and you'll find it out when you set it up because you would have to set it up as a 0 or a -1 or a +1, and you'll find that out when you do it. Number 3, a period has to stay open for the first 5 days after the closeout date after implementation. Number 4, you need 1 fiscal year for a normal year and another fiscal year for a leap year. Number 5, during the implementation period, all periods have to stay open until they are handed over to the client. Number 6, SAP allows for special periods, which are post-adjustment entries after year-end closing. And number 7, special periods are kept separate from regular periods. So that's it for the fiscal year variant, and that's something very crucial to know within SAP because it's like the 4th thing that you would have to do when you are setting up a client. So I hope you have a good evening. Bye.